and welcome back. So we're going to be going over how to import files to explain everything. This could include PowerPoints, PDFs, sound files, video files, Microsoft Word documents, really almost any type of file can be uploaded. The nice thing about that is, let's say you have a huge collection of PowerPoints that you've been using over your entire teaching career, and you've decided that you now want to try and flip your classroom. Well, instead of starting from scratch and completely doing everything over, the nice thing is that you can actually take what you have and now just put it into explain everything. And then basically just teach it treat it like you were going to be teaching it to a class. It's just a lecture. So now you're just videotaping yourself doing it. So that makes it a lot easier for you. So you're not starting from scratch, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and open this up. So again, we're going to come down here to explain everything. We're going to open it. And what you're going to see here is you're going to see our home screen, which has nothing saved on it right now. And you're going to come up here to the left-hand side, and you're going to click this little icon here, and this allows you to import. And like I've said in the previous video, you can import from any one of these sources. So I use both Dropbox and Google Drive. For this video, I'm going to go ahead and use Dropbox. You just have to make sure your account is linked, which if it's not, it'll prompt you to link it. So let me go back real quick. So if you go to Dropbox, your files should show up. Here I have a bunch of different files. So I'm going to go to my chemistry videos. And in my chemistry videos, I have just kind of like a hodgepodge of stuff that I've used throughout this school year. So as you can see, there are PowerPoints in here. There's PDFs. There's Microsoft Word documents. If you go to other files, I have videos there. And you can really import any of those. So I've already loaded one up. So let's pick another one and see if the same issue happens. So let's do Unit 12 Solutions and Precipitates. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to show you a preview. So you can actually, so say you have a couple PowerPoints that are similar, but you used one over the other for like one little slide difference. You can actually preview them real quick, make sure, okay, yeah, I have the right one. Once you've chosen the one you want, you just hit choose, and it uploads. All right, so it should upload. There we go. All right, so it's starting to upload. So you can see it's like running through everything very quickly. So once you have it uploaded, you'll have all your slides there saved in a file. What I like to do is go through, and again, this is what I like to do. You can do it however you choose. The goal when making a video for a flipped classroom, at least to my knowledge, my goal, I should say, I don't want to say the goal all the time. This is just how I do it. You do it your way. It's your classroom. What works for you is what's best for you. This is just ideas that you can hopefully play off of and form or shape to do what it is you want to do. So what I like to do is I like to try and keep my videos short. And I realize that by going through and prepping the slides how I want before I start recording, allows me to make my videos shorter. I'm not fiddling with stuff in the videos themselves. So if you look down here on the bottom, you're going to see that it now says slide 1 of 59. So all my slides have uploaded. So if you click on that, you're going to see all of the slides. Now, you can delete slides out of this if you choose to. If you do that though, you cannot get that slide back. So you want to be very, very careful with that. Don't delete something if you don't have to, or you're only delete it if you're 100% certain you want to get rid of it. So you can kind of scan through, you can look at all the different slides, you can jump to one that you like, all right? One thing you'll notice, and this is why I recommend you go through it before you start recording, is that they're not always perfectly centered. Let's see where, some of them are, but like for this one, for example. So let's say you get to a slide and it's not centered, you can make sure that you have the little pointer back here and you can move it around. Now, what you've probably noticed is that in the background, my background here is white and my slide is black. So that doesn't look so nice, at least in my opinion, it doesn't look so nice. So here's how I approach that issue. You can do it one of two ways. You can make sure all your slides are just white slides. Now, the issue with that is that when you move them, let's say if you end up moving a slide into a white slide, there is like a shadow down here in a line. So you can tell the difference between the white and the black, the white and the white background of the two. So what I like to do is, let's go back to the home page. No, we're not going to save this. The way I like to do it is instead of just opening up the file, you go up here and you start a new presentation from the black template. Now, from here, I'm going to go to my plus button. So I'm going to click on the plus. And here I'm just going to insert my presentation. So photo or video file, you're going to go to Dropbox again, or whatever you're using. And then I'm going to select that same PDF. So yes, I know this is the right one. So I'm going to select choose, which is up here. And now it's going to upload it again. Sorry, it's taking a minute. So now what you're going to notice is now the background behind these imported slides is black. So if I move a slide, you won't be able to tell that I did, unless I record myself doing it. So let's see, let's go back to that same slide. So same thing, I want to move it or shrink it down. When I move it now, as you can see, the background is back, the slide is black, you can't tell, which is very, very nice. I like that. The white you can still tell, that's why I don't like using the white background. And the black you can't, it's more seamless. So you can actually shrink down the slides, you can expand the slides, you can record yourself shrinking them down and expanding them. You can just go through and set them up however you want. So like I have it like that. All right. So once you have your slides set, you can write on the slides. So again, I'm going to change this to like a hot pink so that way you can actually pick up on it. Okay, there we go. All right. And so you can actually write on them. You can, again, change the size. Maybe you want to make like a real big, like, what? Look at this one type of thing. All right. Sorry. So you can go ahead and maneuver it that way. You can add in, why is this being silly? You can add in shapes. So let's add in an arrow. Let's make the outline black. Let's make the fill a nice turquoise. And I'm adding in my arrow. Boop. Look at this right here. All right, so you can do all of that still. You can use your pointer. All right, you can change your pointer. So then that way when you go through and you're making your slides, you still have all of the capabilities if you didn't have them. The nicest thing about this is that I do like using the black background and black slides because again, like I said, if I move my slide around, you can't tell. And that's the other thing. These are not grouped. So like if I move my slide, these don't move. But if I move these, they move. And if I move this, it moves. But they're not all grouped together. So you have to be very careful with that. And sometimes these can be a pain. But overall, they're pretty good. Like I said, I've used this a bazillion times. I love it. It's such a great app. All right, so after you're done recording, you're gonna probably want to save this. So you're gonna go ahead and save it. You're going to name this whatever you want. Let's name it test. All right. Hit return and it saved it. So now you go to the home page and boom, it's right there on your home page. All right. So that's how you import either a PDF or a PowerPoint or some sort of file into your Explain Everything. So then that way you can use it with your videos. It's a really, really nice feature, especially if you already have a bunch of existing PowerPoints. It makes flipping your classroom way faster than starting from scratch and doing everything over again. All right. So if you have any questions, please make sure you leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.